Okay. Alright, here is the throttle locker. This little piece of aluminum I bent in the brake, and then I brazed, so it's got the two sections to it, and there's a little nut there, and there's a nut back here. The nut here and here has been welded, alright, so it won't move, and it won't come off. And in the front, you can see it's got a little angle, so it fits right over the edge of the pedal. And then there's some sandpaper in there so that it doesn't move once it gets on the pedal. It doesn't slip. And of course this can rotate and move a little bit, so it's perfect. This is just regular threaded rod right here. And then this is a turnbuckle body. And turnbuckles usually have a eyelet on one end or a hook on the other end, and you twist this and it moves both of these threaded sections in and out like this. So the threads are different. This is a left-hand thread, and this is a regular right-to-tight, lefty-loosey thread like on most nuts and bolts. But since you can turn this one direction and both sides move out, well, this has to be a left-handed thread, and this one has to be a right-handed thread. But by turning this, this will expand or contract this whole assembly. And then, of course, obviously, if you expand it, it'll push on the brake pedal, and if you turn it the other way, it'll contract and let the juice off. And we'll go and take a look-see in the car, and I'll show you how it hooks up with the car. Alright. Okay. So there's the pedal, and it just goes right there. And then there, I don't know if you can see it, but I notice I cut, right there, you can see it right there. You can see I cut out a little notch with the grinder so that it fits right in there, just like that. And it fits right on the pedal. And if you turn it this way, it pushes on the pedal a little bit. And if you turn it back the other way, it lets off on the pedal. And then, of course, you can obviously just kick it out of the way if there's an emergency, or you can step on the clutch. But you can see that right there it just sits. Let me get the thing out of the way. You can see right there it sits on the edge of the seat mount on that little notch I cut out of it, and it holds it right there. And you can turn it up, and that goes faster and faster and faster. And then if you back it off a little bit, it goes slower and slower and slower. Comes right out. And that's all it is the little thing like that. The turnbuckle. And the other end, actually this end came with the turnbuckle, and then I had to buy the threaded rod separate. But it only costs about $10 in materials, and of course I had to spend a little bit of time fabricating, putting it in the brake, welding and grinding and figuring it out. But that's the cheap man's cruise control. $10. Beats $300 any stretch of the day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.